Blackbird's piece. This is being done on 36 count flax, and I'm using one strand of Weeks Dye Works Chris's Bonbon, and I love how this is coming out. It's super fall-like. It's called Waiting for the Harvest, and without showing you the pattern, this is what it will look like, except that I am switching it up. Of course, I'm doing a center one of this, and then I'm doing two of these on either side, and then another one on the very end, so there will be 5 total. And I'm only doing the vine and the bottom border, and what it's going to do is it's going to fit on the side of this container. So I'm going to put this ball piece on this side permanently, and then I have an idea of what I'm going to put on the other side for the rest of the year, and I'll just flip it around. So that is what I'm working on. There we go. Get it to focus. So this is 2 days of work. I worked on this over the weekend, and I'll check back later, let you see how it's coming along. Bye for now. Hello again. It's the same day, just later on, and this is where I've ended up so far on Waiting for the Harvest by Blackbird Designs. I didn't mention earlier, but this is out of the Winds of Autumn booklet that has 12 designs in it. So as you can see, I finished this guy over here that I was working on earlier, and then I came over here and extended the vine. So I will put one motif here that will look like this, and then I'll start the bottom border and bring it over, and I will do one final motif over here that will also look like this. However, we have an unplanned deviation from this, and we are going to take a mini hiatus in order to work on a new small. Look at all these colors. That is 14 count light blue Ada by DMC, and we are going to be doing this really cheerful small bottle design from Lola Lotta Shop. It is about 550 stitches or something like that, so it shouldn't take very long. Anyway, I will let you know how I get on with this. Talk to you later. Hey all, back again for one last update tonight. So when I last spoke to you, it was about 8 p.m. and I got started immediately on this, and now it is about 11:40 p.m. and I really need to try and go to bed. This has been really addicting to stitch, and it has stitched up super fast. Basically, in here, and then any patch you see along here is all one color that I forgot to pull, so I'll grab that tomorrow. And then I started on the outline of the top, and I'll need to do the cork area with all the browns, and then we'll be doing some back stitching, and then it'll be about done. So again, I'm stitching this bottle from Lola Lotta Shop, and it's going to be a last minute gift for someone. So I will check in with you tomorrow and let you know how it goes. Talk to you then. Bye. Hey all, it's now Tuesday, September 14th. It's the next morning, or next afternoon really. I'm on my lunch break, and this little girl flopped down on top of all of my thread. If you can see under her front paw, there's a thread. She is underneath all of them. All of them. So there's what I was working on. I was taking a lunch break and I was going to work on it, but not at the moment. So I will pet this cute kitty instead. See you later. Hello again. I just wanted to show you a quick update. This is later on in the day, and my cat Esther finally gave up all of my mess of threads so that I could continue working, and I have now finished all of the cross stitch. As you can see, the super quick stitch, it's basically half of it was half stitches. Last night I had finished up for the night with missing a blue color in here, and then I hadn't done the top or the cork. So I couldn't find the blue that I was missing, and instead of trying to match something, I ended up taking a lighter blue and a darker blue that were already in the design, and I blended them in order to sort of make up the missing shade that was in between the two of them. So that went into the half stitches in the sky. So it's looking really good, and I cannot wait to backstitch it and bring it all to life. So the next time you see this, it should be backstitched and ready to finish. I'll see you guys later. Bye. Hello. It is now much later, same day, and the backstitch is now finished. And how stunning does that look? So it's about, I would say, 1.5 inches wide and maybe 4 inches tall, 4 to 5 inches tall maybe, I'm not sure. And I'm gonna cut it out and turn it into a bookmark. So once it's fully finished, I will share you the result. Have a good night. Bye-bye. Hey everybody, it's now Wednesday, September 15th, and I'm here with another update. I have finished the bookmark, fully finished it. It's ready for giving. All I did was I cut close to Ada squares away, all the way around those 3 sides, and then I laid this down on top of some felt and cut around. I used some E6000 to glue it all together and sandwiched this ribbon in between it. Perfect for sticking out of a book. So there it is, all complete, and definitely happy with it. I don't often stitch on 14 count Ada, and this was actually rather enjoyable. Except that except that I was using a size 26 needle, and I was having a hard time getting it through the holes, and it probably would have been a lot better had I changed to a size 24. But other than that, if you look at this back stitch, some of it is 2 strands and some of it is 1 strand. And all in all, you know, gorgeous. This is from Lola Lotta Shop on Etsy, and it was a super fast stitch. So I'm really excited to give this as a gift. In the meantime, I am now back to the Winds of Autumn book, and I'm continuing to stitch on Waiting for the Harvest with my modifications. I am on the far left side, and I am stitching the far left side. I finished that motif last night, and now I'm starting on the bottom border, and I will carry this over, and then once I get to the other side, I will do the final 5th motif over there, and then it'll be ready for ironing and mounting and sticking it on its you know, fully finished object. So that'll be great. I think this is probably going to be my last Halloween / autumn piece to work on. I'm not sure what I'll be working on next, but that'll be for a different video. Anyways, I will see you guys later. Bye bye. Hey, back again later the same day. It's still Wednesday, later in the night. And so I finished up the left side and I carried the border just as I said I would. And then I started working on the vine up here to do the last motif. And as I was stitching the beginning here, I was like, wow, it's going to get closer. It's going to be one stitch too close. And so I go back and I look, and if you'll see this little part right here compared to this part over here, there's 1, 2, 3 stitches before you get to this motif, and over here, 1, 2, I only did 2. So I need to pull out all of this and redo it. And so because of that, I decided to put it aside for tonight because I'm not in the mood for the frog. So instead, I am working on some crochet. You cannot tell really the true color of this. It's like a darker red with some orange tones, but the camera is picking up a lot of orange. And I am stitching single crochets into the back loop only, just a big rectangle right now. And this is going to end up being the front panel of a sweater. And I actually have a really long history with crochet, and so I'm basically making this up as I go. I'm not using a pattern. So yeah, so that's what I'm going to work on for the rest of the night. And then tomorrow I'll probably devote some time to picking out the stitches on my waiting for the harvest piece. And yeah, so I will leave you here for tonight and I'll check in tomorrow. Bye. Hey everyone, it is now the next day, Thursday, September 16th. And I'm here to give you another update. As you might be able to tell, I did frog out the start of this next motif. All in here, you might see these dots are a little highlighted because I pulled them out. However, I am so close on a finish with this, but I am just a little frustrated with the having to frog and just using the single color that I'm gonna give this a break today, and I'm gonna finish it up tomorrow, Friday, and then that'll give me a great motivation to fully finish it over the weekend. So in the meantime, I'm going to cleanse my palette a little bit by going back to some full coverage cross stitch. Now you can see 2 completed pages, and I am currently working on a third, and this is called Cthulhu Cat by Unconventional X Stitch from Etsy. And when I saw this, I immediately had to have it. And it's not that big either. Let me see if I can get to the... Let's see if I can get to the PDF. Seriously? It's because... Okay. Let's view PDF and let's get some more information. So, yeah. Oh, Catfish Cthulhu version 2. Stitch count is 291 by 400. I am actually stitching mine on called 418 count, so my finished piece will be 16.17 by 22.22 inches. And then, as you can see there, we've got Unconventional X Stitch. She has a website, unconventionalxstitch.com, and I found her on Etsy. So she's got a lot of cool things. There are some other charts there that I would really like, but this one, the moment I saw it, I had to do it. I'm probably gonna gift it to my brother, or at least put it up in our house so that we all can enjoy it. Now, this, stop using my finger. This page is the top left page. So I started there, and then I randomly chose between all the pages connecting to it of what I would stitch next, and that came to this page. So I finished that page. And then I randomly chose from all the pages that could be connected from the finished pages, and this page was selected. So when that page is done, I will once again select from any of the pages connecting diagonally or adjacently in any way. And I'm finding that that's just kind of keeping my interest more than just doing the top row of pages straight across and then the next set and so on. Because this full coverage is smaller than most of the full coverages I have going at the moment, each page goes really fast, and it's really keeping my interest. So I look forward to finishing this third page soon and moving on to the next. So that's where we're at right now, and I will check in with you later. Bye-bye. Hey again, it's later the same night, much later. I actually don't know what time it is. As you can see, I have made a ton of progress on this page. I actually managed 1,013 stitches today, and that is in part because I did not take a nap after work for the first time this week, and I've also stayed up late. So as you can see, I would say one more day, definitely get a page finish on that. So far on this piece, I've done 10,952 stitches, and I'm at 9.41%. So, stitching up pretty quick, and I'm super enjoying this. So, that's it for tonight. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye. Good morning. It's Friday, September 17th? Yes. It's Friday, September 17th, and I thought I'd pop my face on here and say good morning to y'all. I am sitting here in my home office, which is also the dining room and the cat litter corner, and if you can see underneath the table through the chair back, you'll see a little black fur ball. That's one of her nests that she likes to sleep in. She typically likes to be in the same room as me, so that's Esther. Yep, I've got a Cricut and a printer, and that backpack is my work bag for when I go. And then I have a monitor, which I'm not using, and then a monitor I am using, and I'm going to flip the screen real quick if I can. Nope, can't seem to flip the screen while it's recording. So I just want to show you what I'm working on, which is, oh, you can see my living room from here, but on this screen, I've been asked very last minute to create a system diagram for a proposed project, which I have not been a part of. So I had to get like a crash course on what the system is and what the project is so that I can then create a visual for it, which honestly I love doing. I like that kind of creativity. So I'm excited to just hop in and see what comes out. I'm probably going to actually sketch it out before I do a digital visualization, so that'll be fun. It's about 10:30 in the morning, and I have some peanut butter and apple that I'm eating for breakfast. So lots to do to get through my Friday. So yeah, looking forward to some cross stitch later. So, which I am excited to show you. I'm hoping for a page finish on the Catfish Cthulhu piece that I was working on last night, and then I'm also hoping for a finish on the Blackbird's piece that I was working on. So, lots of cool stuff coming this weekend. Anyways, I hope you're having a good day, and I will see you later on. Bye. Hi again. It's later the same day. It's about, I don't know, 10 p.m. now, and I worked a little late and then went grocery shopping and then cooked dinner and then cleaned the kitchen. So by the time I got to sit down, it was after 7, I think, and I was bound and determined to finish this page. And I did! So this is the page. And got it all done. Super yummy stitches. As you can see, my stitches kind of filtered over into the next page, and that's because I really like to try to finish my thread out as much as I can. If the next stitches aren't too far and I don't have to count too much. So got a bit of a start on the next page while I was finishing this one. So that's 3 pages finished out of 25. I did 532 stitches today. This piece is now at a total of 11,484 stitches complete. The total amount in the piece is 116,400. So I'm at 9.87%. And of course, I know all of that very easily by using the Pattern Keeper app. That is it for this evening. I'm going to bed. I am super tired. Hopefully tomorrow I will be able to finish up the Waiting for the Harvest piece by Blackbird Designs, and then I don't know, maybe I'll start something new, pick up another whip, not sure. Anywho, it's Friday night, 10 p.m., going to bed. I'll see you later. Bye. Hey y'all, it is now Saturday, September 18th, and I am back to give you some progress, and I am happy to say that I have finished the piece I was working on out of this book, Winds of Autumn by Blackbird Designs. I was working on Waiting for the Harvest, and I'm going to move you over a little bit so that I don't show the pattern. But here is what Waiting for the Harvest looked like, fully finished. And let me show you what I ended up doing. So I took those motifs and I kind of created an elongated piece because I had a finish idea in mind already. And let me reach over. I'm going to be mounting this on the side of this container that I got from Hobby Lobby. And I'm hoping to do that finish tomorrow, so hopefully you'll get to see it then. But that is going to do it for cross-stitching updates for this video. Just as a reminder, I know I said this earlier, but this is a 36 count flax Edinburgh, and I stitched this using Weeks Dye Works cotton floss called Chris's Bonbon. And I love the subtle variegation. It's like a reddish brown. And I love the way it came out. Very fall harvesty looking, and I think it's going to look great on this container. Now there's one last thing I want to talk about before I close out this video, and that is a new project I'm going to be starting. So I was texting with my mom about a week ago, and I had sent her a photo that I had taken last Christmas of my brother, me, and my son, and our cat, Esther, in front of our Christmas tree. And or I had posted it for some reason. And she had commented, like, wow, what a great photo. And I was like, oh, well, that's our little selfie we took, to have a family photo. And I had originally posted it last Christmas, and she commented that, like, well, I missed Christmas. And I was like, oh, she did miss Christmas. And my mom loves Christmas. She loves decorating for Christmas. She loves all the cozy Christmassy things, Christmas music, Christmassy movies, all that. And last Christmas, on Christmas Eve, she ended up having emergency surgery to remove a tumor on her pancreas that had grown large enough to cause issues with her liver and gallbladder. And um, that surgery was super invasive, and she was out of it for a while. It took at least a month for her to start becoming more coherent, and it took her months to learn how to walk again and everything. I mean, it was very invasive. And of course, that she had a tumor on her pancreas, and so that's how she found out that she had stage 1 pancreatic cancer. And this year, um, she, not only had to recover from that surgery, but then she had to do chemo. And she is finishing up her 6-month round of chemo this month. And she just had her second image from this year, and still no sign of cancer. So that's great news. But her comment made me think about, what could I do to make this Christmas extra special for her? And I mean, I'm 3,000 miles away, so what can I do from 3,000 miles away to make Christmas more special? And of course, I think in terms of cross stitch, right? And I was thinking that I'm going to start stitching up some Christmas smalls, and I'm going to send her a small package once a week, starting at the beginning of November through Christmas, to kind of give her a little extra special Christmas cheer and spirit um, through the season this year. And she loves Santas, especially old timey Santas like these. And I had stitched this one a couple years ago, and it was just sitting on a piece of fabric, and I was using the fabric for something else. And my mom saw the Santa, fully finished, just in the fabric, had nothing been done to it. And she commented, she's like, oh my gosh, she's like, if you don't have any plans for that, send it to me. I would love it. So not only am I going to send her that Santa, but I'm going to stitch up all of these Santas, and I'm going to send her one a week. Um, this idea is not fully formed yet, but I also have this Little House Needleworks pattern that I think she would like. Um, and honestly, that's probably about it. Ironically, she lives in Florida near the coast, so it does not snow. Never looks very Christmassy, and um, so a lot of the Christmas patterns just don't fit their style of their house, which is basically a beach house. But she will have a Christmas tree that will have traditional Christmassy things on it. And I was thinking that along with each ornament that I send her, I'm going to handwrite very nicely the lyrics to a Christmas song, um, you know, to go with each package. And I was trying to think of, like, what else could I include in a small package um, that's Christmassy that would be a really nice thing to open and be included. And my parameters are that it has to be small, and it can't be something that's going to clutter up her home because she has a very small home. It basically needs to be something that she can include on her table where she keeps all of her greeting cards that she receives, or it needs to be able to go on the Christmas tree. So I was trying to think of like what else could I do? And I'm still brainstorming, but I'm just not sure what else I'm going to do besides um, Christmas song lyrics and an ornament. So I wanted to bring that up to you guys and ask you, can you think of anything small that I could include in a small package weekly that would provide some Christmas cheer, that doesn't cost much and can fit with their, the constraints of their small home? So let me know if you think of anything. I am open to any and all ideas. I would really just love to make this Christmas season extra special for her. So with that said, I'm going to start on one of these Santas. And the one that's speaking to me most right now, honestly, is this chimney one. I don't know why, but I want to stitch that brick. So I think that's what I will stitch next. Um, Anyways, thank you so much for sticking with me with this first vlog. It's definitely a learning curve for me. I've never really vlogged before, but I can't seem to bring myself to get organized enough to sit down and do a proper floss tube, so this is probably what I'm going to be doing moving forward. But anyways, thank you so much for hanging out with me, and I will see you in the next video, which I will start recording for tomorrow on Sunday. So thanks a lot. Bye-bye.